Hello again, YouTube. This is Dr. Kendo, and I'm here with a special guest once again.
This is Kendo.
My beautiful wife. Hello.
Hello.
Thanks for joining me in today's special episode. And I say that this is special not just because you're here, but also we're doing something slightly different, but it still fits within my parameters of what I create in this game. You know, I've always told people, can we leave the request to like gaming, movie and television characters, and then like nerd and geek things? So today I got a comment. Well, I didn't get the comment today. I've gotten several comments recently, but somebody said, can you make the left shark from, you know, the big Super Bowl halftime thing, Katy Perry-ness? My wife is nodding, so she understands. And so everybody probably knows the viral legend of the left shark. We have a special anecdote to say actually about that in a little bit, but not right now.
Oh, okay.
Because I wanted to mention first, before we get way too behind, this is a dancer as the source object. It's a male dancer.
That's appropriate.
And you saw that I had the shark's head out for a little while to show that we're actually not going to use the head of the shark, but we're going to use the fins. The reason that we're not going to use the head is because not only does it have that really pointy nose, but it just doesn't have the right, you know, the eyes and things are not in the right spot to be creating the left shark.
You used a seed.
So this is a seed instead.
That's awesome.
So the seed is actually doubled because the left shark has, well, both sharks, we should say, the costume of that shark, which I really like the shark. I really think it's like a cute thing. I thought it was great, personally, the performance and everything. I really liked the whole thing. So the way that the sharks was that they had the blue on the top and then they had like a white underbelly thing that went all the way up to their heads. And so I put eyebrows for the the gills and just a sphere for the eyes, and its stomach is a cone. You could probably use several things. You know, you could go with like an oval or a dot or something and probably do that as well. A dot is actually used for the pupil of the eyes as well as the little white glimmer within his, within his eye. And I was thinking about using a jaw, but I probably won't because we need to figure out how to use the what's the best thing for the mouth and the teeth. And so I did Utapam. For those who don't know, I have used Utapam before, and it is spelled as you just saw it on screen a little bit. It's quite odd. You can also just do tortilla or naan, like naan bread. Naan, yeah, there you go. And so the teeth, this is interesting. This is taken from a crane, you know, like a bird, a crane, and you just take the little neck part of the crane. And so I did, like, they're a little bit smaller, I think, than his teeth are in the costume, but it's the best way to kind of fit them in on Scribblenauts. It's not, you know, super easy to find which thing we should use that can shrink down to that size. So this is, I guess this might be a good time to do our anecdote. I don't know, but the last thing that I was doing was just an icicle for the white part of its belly and stuff also extends to the fins. So that's why I have an icicle shape to be the white of the fins. So it's only on the inside of their fins. That's why there's not another icicle on the, fin that's closer to us.
I get it.
So left shark, this is probably a good time to talk about it because we'll do some scripting and whatever. But
yeah. So something interesting about the left shark. So I perform in shows. I'm an actress. I'm a dancer. When you're in a show, there are stage directions that are stage left, stage right, blah, blah, blah. Because if you're in the audience and you're facing the people on stage, it's unclear which way is left and which is right. Because if you're facing someone directly, your right is their left. So whenever you are doing something on stage, if you are on the actor's left side, like if I am on stage, my left is stage left. So the left shark, left is from the audience's perspective. So I like to call him the stage right shark because left shark thinks of himself as being on the right side.
Well, when you came home that day that we were talking about it, you were saying, I just keep thinking stage right shark, and I was like, me too! Like
it was perfect. It was so great.
I mean, that's just one of the numerous reasons that we're married and stuff. But, like we had the same kind of thought. I was like, thinking about it, stage right shark. So that's our story about the left shark and what we thought of. But I actually have it set up in the scripting. This is kind of what we're doing right now here. You can see on screen. I'm changing the behavior so that basically he will dance. He plays an animation, which is dance, when he moves near music or like a boombox or, it had to be a general category.
That'd be a good one.
You'd have to make Katy Perry in Scribblenauts.
Yep.
And yeah, so I mean, I did like a general category of like music or audio, I think, and then I put the left shark down and everything, and then I put another left shark down to serve as the right shark, technically, I guess, for these purposes. And the reason is because you're about to see here, we'll put the radio down and then I'll do play music. And so they start dancing. So the whole thing about the left shark was that he was dancing off rhythm, right? Was what people were saying,
Yeah.
It's like, oh, he was kind of like awkward, And so I did the adjective slow on the actual shark that's to our left right now, obviously stage right. And so he's dancing slower than the other one. So there's your... I love that. I think it's so funny. So there they are. That's hilarious. So yeah, I hope everybody appreciates it.
Yay!
That's a short episode today, but it's just because it's something kind of special and kooky and funky like that. So we'll go ahead and end it off here. So for Mrs. Kendo signing off,
Bye.
and for me, I will say thanks for viewing, as always.
Follow spectacles to see the rest of your life. I've been down the road of twists and turns, always anxious to see what's within. We can look ahead to the point of no return, to the rest of our lives at the spectacle begin. I've been down the road of twists and turns, always anxious to see what's within. We can look ahead to the point of no return, to the